Come out and have the game that you guys did defensively.
I mean, it was real big because we know like the last couple of games we have a lot of points against LSU and against Maryland. So Coach Castile, he challenged us to come out here and try to have a big game on defense.
You feel like you guys were able to do that?
Oh yeah, we did. Like one thing they've been preaching was trying to get turnovers, and because we only had turned like one game this year, so we came out and got a couple this game.
Coach said you had 2, could have been 3. It's still got to be a pretty satisfying day for yourself personally. Can you talk about what you were able to do out there?
I mean, I was just trying to make plays on the ball. Like once the ball got in there, I was trying to go get it. I knew it was raining, so it's gonna be hard to like make the throw like perfect. So he was throwing the ball, floating a little bit out of his hand, trying to go make a play on it.
Which one do you think? Do you think about the 2 you had, or the one you didn't have?
The one I didn't have, but it was a tough play. But I just like the D-line kept getting pressure on the quarterback, and that was real big for us.
We got the running game going. Dustin was doing a great job. We passed the ball pretty well, not as good as we should have or wanted to, but all in all, I think we did a okay job.
You mentioned Dustin there. Last week it was you putting up the record number of yards. Now Dustin said getting almost 300 himself today. I mean, how dangerous does that make you guys when you're showing that you can run the ball like that?
Well, that's that's a part of our offense. That's what Coach Hoganson, that's what he preaches. That's what he prides himself in, and that's what this offense is about. We take whatever the defense gives us, and today, they were keying on the pass and putting 5 guys in the box, and we felt like we had good numbers to run it. The offensive line did a great job at finishing blocks. Dustin was doing a great job at hitting the hole and making cuts and making guys miss. And overall, I think that's what makes our offense so good that we can pick our poison and just kind of make you wrong at all times.
You talked about the run game, taking what they give you. Did you feel that you imposed your will, or was it just like taking candy from a baby?
Wow, both of those sound pretty good, but I think we just did our jobs. Our job is to go out there and put points on the board and get first downs. And I think after looking at the tape, I haven't looked at it yet, but just from what I seen out there on the field, I think we did a good job at just putting together a string of first downs and getting to the red zone and score.
We took advantage of them having a young offensive line, trying to confuse the quarterback even though he's a good player.
How satisfying is it for you guys to finally get those turnovers? Because you came close to a couple of them.
Yeah. I mean, it's a big improvement. It's like something that we always got to get better at. And like, I think Tanny had 2. One, they threw him the ball. I could have caught that. It's just something that we got to keep working on this defense, and that's what good defense is known for. Honestly and truthfully, that's last week. That's what LSU did to us. They caused turnovers, and they was able to capitalize on them. And this week, we was able to do that. And I mean, for any offense, to get the ball turned over, that's hard for them to keep going. And we was able to do that and take a little bit of confidence from them each time we got out there and did it.
First 2 career touchdowns. How'd that feel?
I've been waiting on them for a long, long time. It felt great to get in there and finally score and help my team get a victory.
Does it feel like you're never going to score after so long waiting? Does it feel like it's never going to get there? Or
it never feels like it's never going to get there because as a competitor, you always want to strive to get there. You always want to set your goals high and score touchdowns. But I'm just like, come on, man. I got to hurry up and get it. I was talking to Bowie and Dustin the other day in Bernard, like, y'all scored y'all first touchdown before I did. I've been here for 3 years.
You feel like you guys made a case for a sort of thunder and lightning kind of backfield, where he might be the guy that gets more carries, but you came in and you were a pretty good change of pace for him. We're pretty successful in those situations.
Yeah, I think we definitely made a case for it, but, I mean, with the backs we got in the backfield, anything's possible. We have so much talent back there, and we're also young, so we can be good for years to come. Everybody just got to keep working.
Anything in that? Do you feel like it was the perfect day?
I think it was the perfect day. Coming in, I had a good week of practice, and thought if today might be the day. So I was happy.
To see so much of a more balanced attack from your offense, I mean, are you excited to see that the running game is coming along and how much that can open up the passing game, which was already pretty open?
Yeah, oh my gosh, Dustin played great. I mean, the line was protecting well, and I mean, the holes he was hitting were great, and it was great to see him play well. Him and Sean and all the running backs that played today played well.
Talk about your touchdown. Describe that play.
Basically, it was just I played the Z position. It was a Z post, and I think Gino faked it and ended up throwing it to me and a little high when I got it.
Are you aware that your father was inside and missed it?
I was aware. When I got to the sideline, everybody was like, he's inside, sitting up for halftime. Which he said so pretty early, I guess. So
he seemed pretty upset about it when I asked him. You try to get him another one at the end there just in case?
Yeah, I was trying to, but I guess he missed
that run game. What was working for you?
Everything, I would say. I mean, we went out there and we called plays and we did what we had to do, and we finished like we said we were going to do, and now it's just time to move on and get to the Big East play and just start whooping.
Did you sense they were lured by the passing game, that they were doing everything they could to?
They were doing what they were like. We thought they were going to do. They moved around a lot. They had a lot of slants and stuff like that off the line, so we just picked it up and we were fine.
How much of a boost of confidence is it last week with great pass protection and this week putting on the running performance?
I mean, we always have confidence about it because we went against one of the best defensive line. We came in and we didn't underestimate them, and we sat back. We knew they had the same kind of coming off the ball as LSU, but I mean, we just sat back and picked it all up.
What about the performance of Garrison? What you saw?
Oh, it was awesome. He was making cuts that just were unbelievable, and we were excited.
What's the attitude like when you've got a guy who's doing as well as he's doing back there? I mean, is it something where it kind of builds on itself?
Oh, definitely. I mean, as soon as you get one of those long 20-yard runs, we're kind of just building, and you just keep going and going and going. And I mean, it's hard to stop us when that happens.